Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for April 2024. We're going to jump right in here, Sag. You have this building blocks card and this Y card. So I feel that you could be focusing on building something. If you're not, I would be. I literally say to everyone that we are in a time of building, like building something better, basically, in your life. You know, we're going to see a lot of things breaking in the world. We already have, just a sign of the times. It just is what it is. And I always tell people, instead of like focusing on everything that's breaking, we should be building better things in the world, better ideas, better plans, better goals, better whatever. And that's what I would be focusing on here. But you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So you could be working on building your finances or improving your finances in some way. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of gratitude and luxuries, and it's about being grateful for the things that you have. And when you are grateful for the things you have, you attract more good stuff. So, that's what I would do there. Everybody's had the Tower, by the way. Wouldn't even worry about it. We're going to see more global Tower moments, of course. We're in a time of chaos until like 2033, 2027, really. But if you want to be super technical, 2033, I think things will get better, throughout the, after 2025, things should start to improve, but it's like, still going to be like a lot of chaos between now and like 2033. But what I would say here is that no use worrying about it. We're all stuck here for a certain amount of time, right? So the only thing we can do, make the best out of it, focus on the good stuff. And if we do that, then we'll make things better faster, I believe. So that's what I would do here. And the Nine of Pentacles is about focusing on the good stuff, focusing on being grateful, like I said, for what you do have. I do feel like to me, Sagittarius is very independent just in general. And, I feel like you have been very focused on your independence even more. And you've been focused on kind of like being able to take care of yourself or being able to support yourself. You have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords can represent a risk or taking some sort of risk. So I do feel for some of you that you could be taking a risk here with the Five of Swords. It could be any type of risk, but, I also believe, and again, this is a personal belief. It's not intuitive necessarily, although I kind of think it is. I believe that we are in a time where we should be taking bigger risks. And again, we have Pluto moving into Aquarius officially in November of this year. And with Aquarius, that Pluto and Aquarius energy, I think of it like the star card. And, the type of risks that we could take that could lead to a lot of success are like the risk of saying something at work and being wrong, for example. But it's like you could say something, your boss thinks you're a genius and you get a raise, but it's a risk. Like you're not sure if they're going to think you're a genius or a moron, right? So we have to take the risk. The risk of starting a YouTube channel, the risk of standing out in some way. Again, this Pluto and Aquarius energy, I believe part of it is about getting as much attention or positive attention on the things that you work on or create or care about in your life. And the more attention you get, the better. You have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles says teamwork makes the dream work. So anything you can do to work together with other people or to work on a team would be a great idea here. Three of Pentacles is kind of like also a card of quality work. So anything you can do to focus on the quality of the work you're doing would be amazing with the Three of Pentacles for sure. So let's see what is going on for you here. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Devil. The Devil can be about removing toxic things from your life. I do feel like some of you could be attracting a Leo or a Capricorn as well, or a Virgo. Take it how it resonates. Could be any sign, right? But, again, if you're looking for love, I almost feel like this could be a person. And again, the Devil does not have to be a bad card. It could just be a Capricorn, and they don't have to be bad, right? So there you go. With the Five of Swords, you have the King of Swords. Yeah, I kind of feel like you could be attracting a person like a King of Swords type person. It could be a very serious person. I do get a very serious energy off this person, but that might actually turn you on here is what I'm getting, Sagittarius. Like, this person could be like when they're working, they could be very like into it. They could be like very serious with the things that they're passionate about or whatever. So, that might be what attracts you to this person. King of Swords is also usually someone who's more mature, who's older than you. So you definitely could be attracting a person like that. But I do feel love here on that King of Swords. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of expansion and growth. And so anything you could do to grow would be a good idea. Three of Wands also says, what are you waiting for? So if you're hoping to display a skill to the world, or if you're hoping to get attention going up to the sun, the sun is about attention, getting attention, then I feel like the Three of Wands is saying, like, now is the time for you to make your move. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this wolf spirit. It says, turn knowledge into wisdom. King of Swords right here. You have a flamingo. It says, embrace the in-between. I think you've been in an in-between time for a very long time. The wolf spirit kind of says that you've been learning things for a long time, but you have to turn that knowledge into wisdom. Knowledge is just knowing something. Wisdom is putting things into practice. Like, perfect example is this YouTube channel. Like, there are so many things that over the years, I've learned about YouTube. But until I put those things into practice, I didn't know it works. And you know what's really funny? There are so many things I do on my YouTube channel that the experts say don't do, right? But I do them, and there are so many things I do that people say don't do, but they're it's super successful for me. Works. I think it's working pretty well for me. Just look at my numbers, constantly going up. Why do you think that is, right? Because I'm always experimenting. I'm always turning knowledge into wisdom. So again, I'm living proof. And again, I'm no genius. I fell on my head when I was 10 years old. I was already dyslexic, already have ADHD. So again, if I can do it, you can do it. So definitely time for you to learn new things and put them into practice. You have the Temperance card, which is you, Sagittarius. So I feel like you're showing up in a very strong position here. Whenever you show up as yourself, this puts you in a position of power and strength, really allows you to get what you want from the reading. So I like this. I feel that you have been very patient, but I just kind of feel like it's just you showing up here. You have the Ten of Wands. Again, I'm pretty sure every single reading I do for you, you get the Ten of Wands. I'm pretty sure it's you. And the Ten of Wands, I feel like it's saying that you're about to have a harvest. The Ten of Wands, I actually don't hate the Ten of Wands. He's about to reach his home here. He's carrying this heavy burden, but what he is carrying is his harvest. So the whole point of the Ten of Wands is that he is about to have a harvest. He is about to find more success in his life, or he's about to do something that is going to bring more success into his life. So I actually feel there's more success coming in for you here. You have the Hermit. The Hermit is about kind of standing out in some way. So the Hermit, he has this lantern right here, and the Hermit is all about shining your inner light. So he's been through a dark night of the soul. You've been learning for a long period of time, especially with that turning knowledge into wisdom card, but also the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, he planted those wands. He's about to have his harvest, but through the tending of that crop that he is carrying right here, he learned a lot. He learned how to take care of things, how to take care of business, basically. And I feel like the Hermit is saying it's your time to shine here, Sagittarius. I think that's true for everyone, by the way. I say it a lot, that I think it's pretty much, everybody's time to shine and to express their skills or to stand out in some way. But it literally comes up for you in your reading. So, I would let that star there out of the lantern. It's trapped in the lantern. It wants to get out. And it's something that makes you special. I also feel that it's kind of saying that you've been through the worst of a situation and now you're coming out the other side. With the Temperance card, you have the Three of Pentacles. Again, teamwork makes a dream work. Anything you can do to work together with other people or collaborate with other people would be a really good idea. The Three of Pentacles is also a card of quality work. And so it says you need to focus on the quality of the work that you're doing. And if you do that, you will be a lot more successful. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely a positive change in your fortunes. A lot of people have had very lucky readings as well. So, it could be a very lucky time. This is also your card as well, Sagittarius. So you are showing up twice in very strong positions, puts you in a position of power and strength. But I do feel there's a lot of luck. I feel like fortunes are turning in your favor here. Love it. With the Hermit, you have the Ten of Swords. I think this is saying you need to let go of the difficult times. Ten of Swords is having been stabbed in the back. He's making the symbol right here that represents a blessing. And to me, the Ten of Swords can represent a blessing in disguise. But, it can say that something in your life is dead, done, over with. So sometimes we have to release something so that we can have something better. We have an eclipse tomorrow. I'm doing this video on March 24th. Tomorrow's the 25th. And so this video will be out on the 25th. You might be watching it after. Doesn't matter. Eclipse energy lasts for 6 months. So, this energy will last for a while. And you could be releasing something. We even go up to the tower, to the Seven of Pentacles here. And the Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. So some of you could be releasing something, or you could be making a sudden change in direction. It kind of, that energy right there kind of reminds me of, there are a lot of stories of successful people where, they spend a lot of time or in effort, working on one thing, only to change direction and do something completely different. And it's the change is is what makes them successful. Like George R.R. Martin, who wrote Game of Thrones, he was like almost done with another book about something else, and then he like quit that book and wrote Game of Thrones, which was like the thing that made him very successful. So it's like sometimes I think maybe we do something that teaches us everything we need to learn so that we can go work on the thing that's actually going to be successful for us. So don't be afraid to make a change is what I'm trying to spit out here. Like, don't worry if you're saying to yourself, well, I shouldn't give up on this. It's like you're not really giving up. If that story is for you. And again, I don't think this is for everybody. Just take it if it resonates. But I think you need to realize that maybe it's kind of giving me the vibes that something you've been working on has been a stepping stone or is a stepping stone for you, and that's okay, right? It's okay for something to be a stepping stone that leads to something else. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you have this great big love card. Definitely could be love. It's kind of funny because you have this Nine of Pentacles, independence, but there could be love coming in. And you have this Merry Motive card as well. So we see a lot of happiness. You have the Sun here as well. And you also have the Wheel of Fortune. So, really good, two really good cards so far. I do feel there could literally be love coming in. If you want it, could be a little bit of a surprise because of that Tower card. Also, this could just be something that you love. So if you already have love or you're already working on something, this could be you attracting, some like habit or hobby or something else that you do love. You have the Sun, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. The Sun is a card of happiness, of course. Best card in the tarot, makes the entire reading more positive. It even makes that Tower more positive because it's showing up on top of it. So the Sun is a card of happiness. The Sun is also about embracing your inner child. This is your inner child. This is wall back here represents the wall we all put up against our inner child. So sometimes I feel the Sun is saying that you need to be more playful or more open to exploration. I've said to all three fire signs now that I believe we're in a time of curiosity where we need to be curious about things that we're interested in or that just kind of become an interest. Just because you never know what it could lead to. There really isn't a good answer. I wish I had better, I wish I could tell you that what the actual reason is, but I don't know. So again, I just keep getting messages where the universe is like, pay attention to your curiosity. Pay attention to your things that make you feel excited and enthusiastic. Pay attention to the Sun. The Queen of Wands literally says, pay attention to the Sun. The Sun just represents joy, happiness, enlightenment. So anything that makes you feel those feelings, you should be moving towards. You have the Tower. Again, everybody's had the Tower. Wouldn't even worry about it. I think there probably could be more global Tower moments. Every single time this happens, something happens. Literally, I predicted the whole Kate thing before that even happened. I predicted that Queen of Denmark stepping down, mostly because of the towers that constantly show up. So, the list goes on and on there with my predictions, but what I would say here, wouldn't surprise me if there's some sort of global Tower moment or some sort of king stepping down or, who the hell knows. We're going to see a bunch of that over the next few years. So there you go. You have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands could be conflict or competition. I kind of feel like some of you could be entering into a competitive field or you could be entering into something where there is a lot of competition. And I feel it could actually be very successful for you, whatever it is. So I would do it. With the Sun, you have the Hermit. So there you go. You need to bring attention to the star that is in your lantern here. Right there. That is the star that's in his lantern. The whole point of the Hermit is that he has earned his right to shine his light. He's not bragging. It's like if you got it, flaunt it, right? And sometimes that's how I feel about the Hermit, is that the Hermit is really saying, if you got it, flaunt it. And, let's just say that if you have some sort of skill or if you're good at doing something or whatever, then you need to demand that you have something or you get something in your life. With the Tower, you have the Death card. Yeah, definitely a big change here because we go up like this. So the Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. It's coming up in the area of the good stuff. So it's going to be good no matter what. But there's definitely a change coming in for you here. With the Five of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, happy home, happy family as well. So again, if you're looking for love, believe it or not, there isn't a lot of love here, but I do feel it is a good love reading, weirdly enough. So, if you want love, there definitely could be a solid connection coming in for you. If you don't, and even if you do, I just think that this is kind of saying that fortune after difficulty, that there will be good things happening for you after you've been through a difficult period of time. We even kind of see that with the Ten of Wands. You've been carrying a lot of burdens. You've been doing a lot of work. I feel like things maybe haven't been working out as well as you want them to in your life. And now things can start working, is what this is pretty much saying. Next, in the area of the good stuff, whatever shows up here, it's going to be good no matter what. You have this Watchers card, it says transpersonal. You have this Vanishing Mirror, it says ego sublimation. I kind of feel like you are embracing your ego. I believe we need an ego. I always say, like, every spiritual teacher I've ever met that says, that talks about getting rid of their ego has the biggest ego I have ever met. So, whatever. I think it's impossible to not have an ego. It's literally the thing that keeps us human, right? But again, you could be embracing your ego in a healthy way, using it for, success or whatever the case may be. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. Seven of Pentacles is about investing your energy into something and kind of like seeing, is it worth it? I always say this is my card that says, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, he's looking at those Seven Pentacles and he's saying, is it worth it, all this work I've done to grow these pentacles? Or is there something better I could be doing? Is there something different I could be doing? And I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. You have to be the one to answer that question. But I would say, it's definitely worth a look. It's definitely worth, trying to figure out if there's like a better way to do things in your life or a different way that you could be doing things in your life as well. You have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is about being bold, being assertive, really going for what you want. So I definitely feel it is time for you to, be bold, be assertive, make things happen. And that's what I would do here with the Queen of Wands. She is also moving towards the sun. This sunflower right here represents the sun. So anything you can do to, move towards more joy, love, happiness, enlightenment, good things, that's exactly what I would do here with the Queen of Wands. This could also say that you're very attractive at this time. So again, if you're trying to get attention, even not in love, even if you're just trying to get attention at work or in business, like now is the time to try to get more attention. I believe we're in a time where we need to try to get more attention. Again, everybody's worried about AI and everything like that. But I keep telling people, like, the one thing that will probably survive AI if you want to be making money is like, having a social media or, having a YouTube channel or something like that. So, definitely an amazing time to kind of work on getting attention. You have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling left out in the cold, but it's coming up in the area of the good stuff. So again, I think you're coming out of the cold. It's also like a clue to me that you could really be attracting a person into your life. I kind of feel it's a surprise here, Sagittarius, because we go here, we go down to the Five of Pentacles. You have the Tower here as well. So again, if you're attracting love, I feel that you could be attracting a Leo. You have the Sun and you have the Queen of Wands. But again, it could be any sign for you, Sagittarius. And I feel like the Five of Pentacles is saying that, again, if you're attracting a person, even if you don't want love or you think you don't want love, it might be worth giving it a chance because it could bring you out of the cold. So let's see. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands, card of success. There's definitely some sort of success based off of something that you have been working on. You know what's weird is normally I look at the Seven of Pentacles as a change in direction. I do feel there could be some sort of change coming in for you here, but at the same time, I feel that this is saying that you could be finding a lot of success in just making a change to what you're doing. You're not necessarily like changing your work or changing your business. You could be doing the same thing, but you could just be doing it in a better way, and that's going to be where the victory comes from. Yes, with the Queen of Wands, you have the Two of Cups. I'm telling you right now, you are definitely attracting love. I'm pretty sure in your last reading as well, Sagittarius, or one of the last readings, I said that you could be attracting someone who's very different than your usual type, and that's exactly why it's going to work. So, go for it, right? With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Lovers. Are you kidding? I told you. I knew that Five of Pentacles. I knew that Five of Pentacles was talking about love. I feel it's saying that you're literally coming out of the cold. You could be meeting a new person or starting a new connection as well this month if you want love. If you don't want love, you could just be kind of doing more things that you do love. You have this tent card. It says temporary situation. Yeah, if you're dealing with any challenges or if anyone's being a pain in the butt, it could just be a temporary challenge. You have this Weeping Willow. It says family sorrow on it. I feel like everybody is dealing with family things. It doesn't have to be that big of a deal or a problem. You could just be dealing with family issues, or it doesn't even have to be family issues. It could be good things as well. You have this table. It says hard work ahead. Yes, we see a ton of hard work. I think this is work that you want to be doing is the difference. I think when if you're working hard on things that you actually want to do, that is a good thing. So that's what this looks like to me. You have this owl. It says good advice from a wise person. And I do feel like a lot of you could be getting good advice from people in your life or from, if you need advice. Didn't you have the King of Swords here, or am I making that up? I'm making that up. But again, if you need help with anything, I would get advice from, anyone that you possibly can. You have this younger woman card. It says dealings or relationships with a younger woman. You have this teardrops card. It says great personal sorrow. So again, some of you could be releasing a person here. I also get the feeling that some of you, this could be like a friend that you're walking away from, but it could be for a good reason. You have this staff card. It says you will be taken care of in difficult times. Yes, there's no need to worry about the future. I've been getting like a lot of that future worry type of energy from readings lately. And again, I think that there's really nothing to worry about, especially because we can't control what's going to happen anyway. But at the same time, I think things are going to be fine. So there you go. This looks really good. Thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.